When I first heard about LeadSquared, I had no idea what it was or how it worked. CRM, marketing automation, lead management, these were all terms that felt foreign to me. But I love a challenge, and I wanted to prove that anyone, even with zero experience, could go from complete beginner to mastering LeadSquared in just 30 days. This is my journey, documenting every step, mistake, and breakthrough along the way, culminating in a final project that puts everything I've learned to the test. If you've ever wanted to learn LeadSquared but didn't know where to start, this 30-day challenge will show you exactly how to do it. The first few days were all about getting familiar with the platform. I spent time exploring the dashboard, checking out LeadSquared's core features, and watching a few tutorial videos. I knew that before I could start using the platform effectively, I needed to understand how to navigate it properly. So I started with the most fundamental step, setting up my account. The sign-up process was straightforward, requiring basic details like my name, email, and business information. Once I was in, I was greeted with an interface that, at first glance, seemed overwhelming, but I knew that spending time exploring it would make it more manageable. The dashboard was the control center where I could see all my leads, track sales progress, and manage campaigns. To get a better grasp, I spent a few hours clicking through different sections, trying to understand how everything was structured. I watched tutorial videos that explained the different functionalities, which helped me see the potential of what I could achieve with LeadSquared. On day 1 and 2, my main focus was on setting up my account and getting comfortable with the interface. I learned how to import contacts, which was essential because, in any business, having an organized list of leads is crucial. LeadSquared made it easy to upload a CSV file with contact information and automatically categorize them into different segments. Organizing leads was another key feature I needed to master. The platform allowed me to tag and filter leads based on specific criteria, making it easier to find high-priority prospects. This level of organization was something I had never used before, and I could already see how it would be a game-changer for businesses looking to streamline their sales process. On day 3 and 4, I dove into lead scoring, a feature that helps businesses rank potential customers based on their interactions. I learned that every action a lead takes, whether it's opening an email, clicking on a link, or filling out a form, can be assigned a score. This score helps sales teams prioritize the most engaged prospects. To test this out, I set up a basic lead scoring system where website visits were given a score of 5, email opens were worth 10 points, and form submissions were worth 20. It was fascinating to see how leads could be automatically ranked based on their behavior. Understanding lead scoring was a major breakthrough because it meant that I wouldn't have to guess which leads were worth following up on. LeadSquared would do the work for me. As I moved into day 5 and 6, I wanted to explore automation, specifically automating basic tasks like follow-up emails and reminders. The idea of automating tasks sounded complex at first, but LeadSquared's interface made it surprisingly simple. I created my first automated workflow that would send a welcome email to new leads and a follow-up reminder if they hadn't responded within 48 hours. This was a game changer because it meant that I wouldn't have to manually track every lead's activity. I could set up rules and LeadSquared would handle the rest. The ability to automate these tasks not only saved time but also ensured that no lead was forgotten. I experimented with different conditions, testing how the platform responded to different triggers. By the end of day 6, I had built a basic but effective automation sequence that would keep leads engaged without requiring constant manual effort. On day 7, I decided to challenge myself by creating my first full-fledged automated workflow to nurture a lead. This meant setting up a sequence where a lead would receive a series of emails based on their behavior. For example, if a lead opened the first email but didn't take any action, they would receive a follow-up email with a different approach. If they engaged with the second email, they would be moved to a different segment for further nurturing. This mini-challenge pushed me to apply everything I had learned during the week and gave me a sense of accomplishment when I saw the workflow running smoothly. Seeing how LeadSquared could handle complex automation with just a few clicks made me realize how powerful the platform truly was. By the end of week 1, I had a solid grasp of the basics and could see the potential of LeadSquared. I understood how to navigate the interface, manage contacts, score leads, and automate basic tasks. More importantly, I felt confident that I could continue building on this foundation in the weeks ahead. The next step was diving deeper into advanced automation and lead management, where I would learn how to refine these processes and maximize efficiency. Now that I had a good handle on the basics, I was ready to take things to the next level. Week 2 was all about going beyond simple automation and learning how to fine-tune my lead management process. I wanted to see how LeadSquared could be used to optimize every stage of the sales funnel. On day 8 and 9, I focused on segmenting leads based on behavior. This was an important step because not all leads are the same, some are ready to buy while others need more nurturing. I created custom segments based on factors like engagement level, industry, and previous interactions. The goal was to ensure that each lead received the right type of communication at the right time. For example, leads that had visited my pricing page multiple times were tagged as high intent, while those who had only downloaded a free resource were placed in a nurture category. This allowed me to send targeted emails that were relevant to each group. On day 10 and 11, I explored multi-step workflows. Unlike my basic automation sequences from week 1, these workflows involved multiple triggers and conditions. I set up an advanced workflow that would guide a lead from the initial point of contact all the way to conversion. It started with a welcome email followed by educational content over a period of days. If the lead engaged, they were sent a personalized offer. If they didn't engage, a different follow-up sequence was triggered. This system ensured that no lead was lost in the process. The ability to build intricate workflows like this showed me just how powerful LeadSquared could be for businesses looking to scale their sales efforts. On day 12 and 13, I integrated LeadSquared with external tools. Most businesses don't use a CRM in isolation, they rely on a combination of platforms. I linked LeadSquared with Google Analytics to track lead activity on my website and with Zapier to automate data transfers between different apps. This integration meant that I could sync data in real time and ensure that my marketing and sales teams were always working with the most up-to-date information. By day 14, I had built a full-fledged automation system that could handle everything from lead capture to conversion. It was amazing to see how much I had learned in just 2 weeks. The next step was to start applying these skills to real-world scenarios and optimizing my strategies further. Week 3 was all about diving deep into advanced automation, fine-tuning lead management, and making the most of LeadSquared's powerful features. By now, I had a solid grasp of the basics, but I wanted to explore how businesses could use this tool to its full potential. This meant mastering workflows, refining lead scoring, integrating external tools, and ensuring seamless automation to maximize efficiency. Day 15 to 16, refining lead scoring and segmentation. At this stage, I realized that lead scoring was not just about assigning numbers. It was about strategically identifying the highest value prospects. I experimented with different scoring models, adjusting points based on user engagement, website visits, email opens, and responses. Segmentation was another key element. I created custom lists based on specific lead behavior, making sure that high-priority prospects were funneled into the right campaigns. Day 17 to 18. Advanced workflow automation. Basic workflows were helpful, but I wanted to set up advanced sequences that could trigger specific actions based on lead activity. I worked on multi-step workflows that included conditional logic, automated follow-ups, and task assignments. This made it easier to nurture leads without manual intervention. For example, if a lead interacted with an email but didn't respond, the system would automatically send a personalized follow-up message 2 days later. Day 19 to 20. CRM customization and integrations. Understanding that every business has unique needs, I explored how to customize LeadSquared CRM features. This included modifying lead fields, creating custom dashboards, and integrating third-party applications like Google Sheets, Zapier, and Slack. These integrations made data sharing and team collaboration more efficient. I also experimented with setting up SMS and WhatsApp notifications to engage leads on multiple platforms. Day 21. Testing and optimization. By the end of the week, I had built a fully automated system that could nurture, score, and segment leads efficiently. To ensure everything worked smoothly, I ran multiple tests, tweaking automation rules and analyzing reports. This final day was about optimizing my workflows, ensuring there were no bottlenecks, and preparing for the final week where I would put everything into a real-world scenario. Week 3 was an eye-opener. It demonstrated how a well-structured CRM could transform lead management and marketing automation. The next step was to take everything I had learned and apply it to a full-fledged campaign. Week 4. Scaling and optimizing with LeadSquared. As I entered the 4th and final week of my journey with LeadSquared, my focus shifted from simply understanding and implementing the platform to fully optimizing my workflows, improving efficiency, and scaling my lead management efforts. This week was all about refining my automation processes, analyzing data-driven insights, and ensuring that every aspect of my LeadSquared setup was aligned with business growth. The first few days of week 4 were dedicated to refining my automated workflows. By now, I had a solid grasp of creating automated email sequences and follow-ups, but I wanted to make them even more effective. I dove into advanced workflow customization, ensuring that my emails were personalized based on lead behavior. For instance, I optimized my follow-up sequences to send different emails based on whether a lead had opened the previous message or clicked on a link. This dynamic approach to automation ensured that potential customers were receiving highly relevant content, increasing engagement rates. Next, I focused on improving lead conversion rates. One of the biggest advantages of LeadSquared is its ability to track user behavior and assign lead scores accordingly. I analyzed the data collected over the past 3 weeks and identified trends in customer interactions. By segmenting my leads based on their engagement levels, I was able to create highly targeted campaigns. For example, I set up different nurturing sequences for hot leads, those with high engagement, and cold leads, those who had shown minimal interest. By personalizing my approach, I was able to re-engagement leads and push active ones further down the sales funnel. Another crucial aspect of Week 4 was refining lead segmentation. LeadSquared offers robust segmentation tools, allowing users to categorize leads based on industry, demographics, and behavior. I created multiple segments within my database, ensuring that my marketing messages were reaching the right audience. By integrating segmentation with my automated workflows, I was able to send hyper-targeted emails, SMS messages, and follow-ups that directly address the needs of each group. This increased the effectiveness of my campaigns and significantly improved engagement rates. I also explored the integration capabilities of LeadSquared. By this point, I wanted to ensure that my CRM was fully connected to other tools and platforms that I was using. LeadSquared offers seamless integrations with email marketing software, social media platforms, and even third-party analytics tools. I spent time setting up integrations with Google Analytics to track my lead conversion performance and connected my CRM with my email marketing platform to streamline communication. These integrations helped create a more cohesive ecosystem where all my marketing and sales tools work together seamlessly. Midway through the week, I tackled another important aspect of scaling my lead management efforts: data analytics. LeadSquared provides detailed reports and insights into lead interactions, campaign performance, and sales conversions. I analyzed my past 3 weeks of data to identify areas for improvement. I noticed that certain email subject lines had higher open rates, while others performed poorly. Using this insight, I A/B tested different email variations to optimize future campaigns. I also examined my lead sources to determine which channels were bringing in the most qualified leads. This data-driven approach allowed me to fine-tune my marketing strategy and allocate resources more effectively. Towards the end of the week, I implemented a high-converting lead nurturing strategy. Using LeadSquared's automation tools, I created an advanced multi-step nurturing funnel. This funnel combined email sequences, SMS follow-ups, and targeted retargeting ads. The goal was to engage leads at multiple touchpoints, ensuring they remained interested and ultimately converted into customers. By setting up triggers based on lead behavior, I was able to send timely messages that guided potential customers toward making a purchase decision. I wrapped up my 30-day journey with LeadSquared. I reflected on how far I had come. From struggling with the basics in Week 1 to mastering automation and optimization in Week 4, the transformation was incredible. LeadSquared had not only streamlined my lead management process but also helped me implement sophisticated marketing strategies that drove real results. This journey proved that even with no prior experience, anyone can master LeadSquared in just 30 days. The key is to start with the basics, gradually explore advanced features, and continuously optimize your approach based on data insights. LeadSquared has truly transformed the way I manage leads, and I'm excited to see how it continues to drive business growth in the future.